YouTube, welcome back to Kasondra's Kitchen, where I eat to live and not live to eat. Today I wanted to share a Kasondra's tip with you, and that is Irish Seamoss. I love this stuff. I take it on a daily basis, so I wanted to come on and share with you the benefits of Irish Seamoss. I wanted to show you what it looks like. I wanted to show you how to prepare it, and I also wanted to show you what to avoid if you're out trying to buy it for yourself. So if this is information that you think you would like to hear, stay tuned. All right, guys, so welcome back here. So as I mentioned, I wanted to give you some benefits of Irish Seamoss, which is also known by the Latin name Chondrus crispus. So if you're out searching the web, you may see it as Irish Seamoss or the Chondrus crispus, which they're both the same. Seamoss, it does come in a wide variety of colors. The two that I'm most familiar with and I've used a lot of is the gold or the yellow. And the purple Seamoss. But again, there's the dark brownish green. If you Google Irish Seamoss and you look at the pictures in the ocean, it definitely looks just like that, and you'll see the different varieties. But I wanted to go into 10 of the things that Irish Seamoss is good for. Now, this isn't a complete list, but this is 10 of the top things that most people, or you will hear out on the website that people are talking about the Irish Seamoss. So the first thing that it's really good for is it promotes a healthy thyroid function. So we all know that the thyroid plays an important role in the overall functioning of our body. But Seamoss is definitely good for that. It promotes a healthy thyroid. And the reason being is because the amount of iodine that's in the Seamoss. So that's one good thing that people use it for. Another one, it promotes healthy sexual function. And you don't hear a lot of people talking about that, but it's true because that's due to the generous amount of zinc that's in there and other minerals that are vital for the reproductive function and the health. Seamoss is great for anyone who desires an increased sex drive because of the anti-inflammatory properties. Seamoss promotes circulation throughout the entire body, especially our reproductive organs. So for male readers are experiencing, if you're experiencing any type of lack in desire, stamina, drive, erection, this Seamoss is known to help. And over in the islands, it's really popular for the male stamina. Women, if you're having like low desire, in sex, low sex drive, you're dry, just no interest, this is supposed to help, bring up that intensity and drive for, the sexual organs there. So that's number 2. It improves metabolism. So after you consume food, our metabolism is responsible for 3 functionings: breaking down, converting the food into energy, and building and recovering our cells. So it's good for that. I definitely have a low metabolism, so this has been helpful in that area for me as well. And again, it kind of goes back to improving. Number 4, it improves circulation. So it filters out germs and other bacteria during blood circulation, and it helps to reduce and eliminate arthritis and other joint pains. So number 5, it boosts the immune function. Seamoss is known to have an antiviral, antibacterial, anticoagulant, and antimicrobial properties. So that's good for the whole immune function of our bodies. It improves the digestion. It says here Seamoss is known to ease many digestive issues such as indigestion, gastritis, ulcers, constipation, and other digestive issues. So if you're having trouble in the tummy area, Seamoss is known to help improve that. And another one, it suppresses the appetite. That's number 7. So it curbs the appetite. So I know for me, if I take Seamoss in the morning, this is usually my go-to in the morning, and it gives me the energy that I need, and I'm not hungry. So it prevents me from overeating, because sometimes we know we just eat just to eat out of habit. So the Seamoss will definitely suppress the appetite there. Another one that is really known for, it's rich in minerals and vitamins. And this is one of the things that you will hear a lot of people who take Seamoss, what they will say is that we know our human body is made up of 102 essential minerals. Seamoss has got 92, y'all. Seamoss has 92 of the nutrients and minerals that our body needs. And just to name a few of these things on here, it includes protein, beta carotene, your B vitamins, vitamin C, sulfur, bromine, calcium, iodine, as mentioned, phosphorus. So it has a whole plethora of minerals and vitamins that our body needs. I actually stopped taking the one-a-days. I was taking women's one-a-day vitamins, and I did some research on vitamins. A lot of times we don't even digest them. They stay in our bodies, and then they come out during the waste. So and then I just didn't want a lot of man-made things in my body, so I stopped taking the Irish Seamoss, and I stopped taking the vitamins, and I started taking the Irish Seamoss. And I'm telling you, I have so much energy now. I have the get up and go that I need that I was not even getting from my vitamins. So I can definitely stand by this stuff on several of these things, how it's benefited my body. Like I said, I take it every day. It's worth every penny. Number 8 is good for your skin. I recently started, when I make the Seamoss, I always have some left, and I hate waste. So I use it on my skin as a skin cleanser for my face. So I'll maybe give my face a good cleanse with it, maybe once or twice a month. So it's not something that I use regularly for my skin, because I generally don't have bad skin conditions, but for eczema patients, psoriasis and things, dermatitis, if you have issues with that, Seamoss is definitely known to help in that area. And number 10 is good, it says, for recovery. Seamoss helps provide that release of achy joints and pains. So it helps you recover. So if you're an athlete, or you just got, you're working hard, your joints and muscles are tired, taking the Seamoss on a regular basis will help in that area as well. So that's just a little bit of information on Irish Seamoss. I kind of just scaled through it a little bit, but what I'm going to do is actually have some links in my description here. So after you look at the video, if you want more information, I'll have some reputable doctors out there, some links that I've actually went up before I start taking the Seamoss. I would go out and look at different sites, learn about it, try to educate myself as much as I could before I actually start taking it on a regular basis. So I'll have some information in the links in the description box below that you can go out and look at as well. But what I did want to do, now that I have that aside, what I did want to do is actually show you what Irish Seamoss looks like. So I get mine straight from Jamaica. It comes in, and I have the Jamaican stamps all over it, and it's grown on the islands because it's in the sea. You want to be cautious where you get this from, because not all oceans are clean, and this stuff absorbs whatever's in the water. So I like to get mine from there because the oceans are cleaner there. I wouldn't get it from the Gulf and take it, because it just, the nastiness of the Gulf. But again, I get mine from Jamaica. You can get this online. You can get this a lot of different places, and I will share where I get mine from, but I usually get mine in bulk. And this is the yellow or gold Seamoss. And when it comes, what it reminds me of, and it doesn't smell fishy, but you can tell it's been in the ocean. But it reminds me of ramen noodles. It's crunchy, like a piece of ramen, if that makes sense. So, and you see it's got sand, a little bit of, not a lot of sand that you can see, but you can tell it's been in the ocean. You can tell the debris and stuff from the ocean. So that's the gold Seamoss. And then another popular color you will see looks the same. It's a little softer texture. It's the purple Seamoss. So I get these two quite frequently when I order, and again, they have them in varieties of colors. But this is what it should look like. It should have a crunchy texture. It shouldn't smell fishy. It shouldn't be covered in salt. So let me show you this one as well. And this is the purple. And like I said, this is the purple sea moss. It's got a little bit of the yellow in there. So when they go out to harvest it, the fishermen, they pull it in, and what they do, they just let it dry out. And so when you soak this and prepare it properly, it returns to its natural state. And that's what I want to show you. The before, when I get it, what it looks like after I soak it, and then how to prepare it. But one thing I do want to show you too, because we have people out there that try to capitalize on your good health. You know, you get this information. Seamoss has been around for years, forever. It's just now becoming popular here in the States. People are trying to eat healthy, live healthy. So we're now getting information on Seamoss. And so you always got the person out there that's trying to capitalize on that. So what they've done, they've taken the pieces of sea moss out of its natural habitat, which is the ocean, and they brought it and harvested in pools. So they pool grow sea moss. So you can get sea moss, because sea moss grows with the ocean, the movement of the water. So that's how the sea moss grows. But it's getting the natural sunlight from the sky. It's getting all the nutrients from the ocean, and that's what's here. But what man has done, which they always try to come in and take away from the natural order of things and reproduce it themselves to make money. So this is what you want to avoid. So when I first started on my journey of clean, healthy eating and trying to get the sea moss, I was out, and so I got this in the mail, and it said sea moss, and I was told it was from Barbados, which is not true. But when I got it, I'm like, it's not crunchy, it's not hard. And when I smell it, it has a more of a fishy smell, not an ocean smell, but a fishy smell. So you can tell it's been altered. And then again, it's really, really big. It looks swollen, and it's got a lot of salt. I mean, it's covered in salt. And I don't know if you guys can see this very well, but it's covered in salt. But this is pool grown. This is the pool grown sea moss. And this is what you don't want. I mean, is it gonna hurt you? Probably not. But it's just, I don't believe it's packed with the nutrients, because now it's been altered. So you're not getting all the necessary nutrients and minerals that you would get if you let it just live in its own environment, grow, harvest, and bring it in straight from the ocean. So, but yes, I will not take this. So once I found out that this wasn't real, I just kept it for educational purposes. I want people to know. I want people to be aware. That's what my channel is all about. Like I said in my interview, I want to be that voice that you can trust. And so trial and error, that's always been my life. I learn the hard way sometimes, but experience is the best teacher. So this is what you want to avoid. Like I said, this is pool grown sea moss. So if you get something like this in the mail, I would say you didn't get the real deal. So you definitely want to educate yourself before you get it. And like I said, if you're interested in getting this, let me know, because I will make sure you have the right distributor that you can get. Or if you want some, if you're in my local area, of course you can get it from me, because y'all know I do make it, I clean it, I gel it, and I sell it. So definitely let me know. So I wanted to show you guys this. So this is the before. So just stay tuned, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like. So what I usually do is, once I get this, I will rinse it in just water. I rinse it with regular tap water, just to kind of rinse some of the debris off of it. And then I put it in water. And what I do, I don't soak it in regular tap water, because like I said, it definitely absorbs. I use spring water. So I'll go and get some spring water, and then I'll let it soak overnight. So this is what it looks like after it's soaked. It comes back to its natural shape, as if it was in the ocean, just a flowing. Now I'm gonna let y'all see the difference here. This is what it looks like when I get it. This is what it looks like after I've rinsed it and let it soak overnight. it comes back. You see how it expands. It's like 3 times larger now. So this is just one little piece. So this would be in comparison to maybe this one piece. In comparison, this one piece, how it expands. Because once you soak it, it comes back to life. Now, looking at the fake Seamoss, again, in comparison, when you get it, it's actually bigger. It's been altered. It's man-made. It's been altered. It's pool-grown. I won't say necessarily man-made, but it's pool-grown and it's just been altered, taken out of its normal habitat. So, but this is how I usually get it. And like I said, I'll put it in some spring water. I throw a lime down in mine just to alkalize it a little bit more. We know limes and lemons are alkalizing, so I put that in there. And so once I have it in this state, I do one final rinse. I go through it. I rinse it. I will rinse it with the tap water. I just don't like to soak it in the tap water overnight because we have fluoride, all these things in our water. So I don't want that to really get into the Seamoss because I don't want to take away from its natural state, you know, with chemicals that are in our waters for our protection. So I usually soak it in spring water that has nothing in it. And as you can see, it just looks like it does from the ocean. And so I'll go through and I'll re-rinse this off. And I will take off any debris like you see here. If you're preparing it, you can see little bitty crystal pieces of salt that's really stuck. This is how you know it's straight from the ocean. This is what's probably stuck to a coral reef or down to the bottom of the ocean of a rock. So it's got that little crystallized piece. And you can't necessarily get all that off. So what I do, I just cut that little base off, discard it. And I only use the pieces that are, you know, just like collagen, however you say that. It's like, you know, it's really rubbery. But it's just natural Seamoss here. So, but I do go through it. I clean it. I make sure there's no dirt or anything on it. I just wash it really, really good. Once I'm done washing this, I'm going to show you how to blend it. What I do with mine, people eat this. I mean, it's been known to sustain life. People would just sit and eat this just like this. There was times where there was the Great Depression and families didn't starve because they were eating on Seamoss. So, but what I do with it, I take this, I put it in my blender, and then I put some spring water in there, and then I mix it and make a gel out of it. This would turn into like a gel. And then I take that gel and I use a scoop every day. So I'm going to show you what it looks like. I'm going to go ahead and rinse this off. I'm going to get it into the blender and let you see that step. And then I'm going to show you what the end results are as far as the gel. And then I want to just share how you can take it on a daily basis because it's very easy, very simple, and very beneficial. So just stay tuned. All right, guys, so here I'm finally finishing up on rinsing this. Like I said, I just usually go through it a second time, just rinsing it here with the tap water. And I have it here in my blender. So what I'm going to go ahead and do from here is put a little bit of the spring water in here. And then we're going to go ahead and blend this up. Now, this typically blends about 10 minutes. So you want to make sure you have a really good blender. I usually use about a cup of water, maybe a cup and a half, just depending on how much Seamoss you have in there and the consistency that I like. I usually use about a cup and a half on a full blender here. So we're going to go ahead and pop this on here. And we're just going to let this blend for about 10 minutes because, like I said, we want it to get into a good gel consistency. I have a Ninja. My Ninja works really well, but I still let it go because I want it to be smooth, you know, really real smooth. So I'm going to let this go, and once this is done, I'll show you the next steps of preparing the Seamoss. All right, guys, so we have blended this. I actually blended this for about 10 minutes. I know I said 5, but as I looked at it, it wasn't at the consistency that I wanted, so I blended this for about 10 minutes, and I actually added about 1.5 cups of water total to the Seamoss. So what I do in to store this, basically, I use mason jars. So you want to store them in mason jars and keep them refrigerated. Now, a batch will hold for about 4 weeks in the refrigerator, 4 to 6 weeks, no more than that. So if you're taking it daily, you know, you're definitely going to go through it. But so what you do, once I make it, I want it at a consistency where it'll pour. So I just store them in my mason jars. Look at that. This is Seamoss gel. And that's all you do. My blender's hot because it's been blending for about 10 minutes. So this is one that I've already had in the refrigerator. And I wanted you to see, you see how it pours, but as you know, it stays a nice consistency, but it turns into like this real jelly. Right, so what I usually do, and it's a lot because it's really concentrated. Everything is packed. So I take about a teaspoon, no, this is about a tablespoon. So I take about a tablespoon a day. And what I do, you can mix this in soups, you can mix it in teas, you can mix it in smoothies, you can mix it in juice. What I do in the morning, because I just chug it and go, because it's like I take it like a vitamin. So my morning serving, if I do it just in the morning, I take a scoop of this, I put it in my little bitty cup blender, and I mix some little bit of lime and some unfiltered apple juice, no sugar added apple juice. I make a glass and I drink it and I'm out the door. If I wanted it for the afternoon and I say I'm making a drink, a smoothie, if you guys saw my fajitas and charro beans video, I made a smoothie. In that video, I would put this in that smoothie drink and just drink it that way and sip on it. It doesn't have a pungent, oceany taste, but it does, you know, it has a mellow smell. It's not fishy. It's not nasty. I mean, it doesn't really have a taste, to be honest with you. But you can take it and just, my daughter sometimes, she'll come and be like, okay, I'm a soldier today. And she'll take a scoop and chase it with some water and she's out the door. So your choice, your preference. I like to just drink mine down. But that's all you do, guys. This is Seamoss, Irish Seamoss. And like I said, get you some mason containers, some mason jars here. It stores in the refrigerator. These I do sell. Like I said, if you're in my local area, I sell the 16-ounce jar for $20. I sell the 32-ounce jar for $35. So definitely worth it. I take it. I love it. So, but again, thanks for joining me here in Kasondra's Kitchen. I hope this video has inspired you to continue on that health journey. Maybe getting rid of some of the other supplements and trying this all natural supplement. Like I said, I'll have some links in the description for more information on Seamoss. If you're interested in getting it from me, you know me, hit me up and I'll be more than happy to get this to you. But again, thank you for joining me here in Kasondra's Kitchen. Again, be blessed, stay encouraged, and until next time, bye-bye.